Hey guys, happy Sunday! Welcome back to Fangirlz Assemble. I know it's late. Listen, your girl had to deal with a lot this weekend.
It's been a weekend.
Yeah. It's been a weekend. I won't give any details. Death in the family. There's a lot of things happening, and then things just kept getting behind or whatever. So if I look like I'm a little out of sorts, it's because I am. And because my allergies are kicking my butt right now.
This weather, this up and down and up and down. Yeah. I can't.
Earlier I was like this on the old car right back, like. You know when you spell and you're so sick and you're like, I'm like crying about like.
Oh. I just wake up now and I like can't breathe through my nose. I'm like, this is normal. This is my life now.
I know people will love that we start the show that way, but hello. Yeah. It's good to see everybody. I'm excited for the energy this will give me to carry me on to the end of the day. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being patient. I have barely existed, so I have seen nothing. But I'll check it out. Robin, I love you. You can say hi. Hello.
Hi, Robin.
No, wait.
Oh, bye, Robin.
But I'll have to check it out this week when I have the brain cells to do anything. Before we talk about our book, let's talk about our lovely sponsor, In Stock Trades, thing that does give me happiness and energy in my life.
The best.
And a thing that's dependable in my life.
That's right.
Because, you know, I can always depend on those. Up to 50% off deals, sometimes more, a lot of times more lately. Free shipping if I spend at least $50 because I live in the United States. If I don't spend $50 worth, I get $4 shipping. Pretty great.
Beautiful. Beautiful deal.
Yep.
And, you know, we have our book.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming Tuesday. Girl from the Other Side, Volume 3, the deluxe. You know those fancy deluxes? They're beautiful. Beautiful. So that will be an extra discounted because we chose it. And that's on Tuesday. And you know what else is on Tuesday? They're dropping the reprint of Cable and Deadpool. Here's the deal. I'm interested. I've been interested since it went out of print. And then I was like, well, I can't read it. And then I keep hearing things. I don't know. I feel like I want it. And I got an iced tea gift card for my birthday. So
hey, you know.
I feel like I may have to do that. So check that out on Tuesday.
Happy late birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're the person I think of on 420.
Thank you. I feel like I'm better than some other people that you can think of for 420.
I'm just really thankful that you were brought into the world however many years ago on 420.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, let's talk about our book.
Yep.
I left it in the other room, so you have it.
I have it.
Sweet. Spellbound, a graphic memoir. So, like it says, as a graphic memoir, this was an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
The format is not one that I am typically used to. You and I both tend to like graphic memoirs.
Yeah, love them even.
I really like just like the realness and the brevity. You tend to get a lot of humor in there, but also a lot of really touching moments of people's lives in there. So I tend to really enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
And flipping through there with the art, I thought this will be a good pick. This didn't exactly work for me, and I will get into that. And part of that could be because I'm not feeling my best, but the overall structure was difficult for me a little bit.
It was incredibly difficult.
And I know some people really liked it.
Yep. That's a true thing. Well, we have to start with that because we are going to get... Maddie and I had a phone call before this, and we're going to give our honest opinions on this book because we really wanted to like it.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Okay. So let's start at the beginning. So at the beginning of this, the author is talking to us personally, the reader, and so we see her draw herself, and she's talking to us, and she's explaining that she's about to. She kind of. Oh yeah, let me highlight you. She never really saw herself originally doing comic books like as herself, like about herself, but she thought it'd be really therapeutic to kind of go through her life. And as she put this together, she made the decision when illustrating this not to draw herself in her own life, to draw. And I don't know if you can check real quick. I can't remember if it was like someone she actually knows or is like her own character. Because I feel like she kind of said.
I think she was basically saying this is who I want to be.
Okay.
Or at least she is who I thought I could be. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's telling us her story through her life, in different instances of her life. However, not drawing herself as herself. I sound like grabbing moose. It says she draws what it would have been like if she draws like a cis version of herself. And so it is different than what I expected. And I think that did confuse me a little bit. I understood, like I saw what she was saying, but I think it did confuse me a little bit going throughout. It's definitely an interesting choice. And so that's the premise of this. And then most of these are smaller comics. So like it's like a typical like panel style throughout. I think pretty consistently. A lot of wording in there. And then it's like it's almost like how web comics are like newspaper comics are like gathered together. So it may be like, I don't know.
Some of them are like, they'll have like a title. Like these are both one pagers. Some of them are longer, but a lot of them were one pagers like this. And a lot of them had this much text. Yeah.
And also it's interesting. It goes back and forth. So you'll do with like kind of more of a modern life and then kind of her growing up, right? Because so it's, she has an interesting dynamic. We've seen a lot more graphic novels recently where she is part of an immigrant family. They were in India and then they were in Ethiopia, and then like the war broke out and then they were in the US. And that's where she mostly grew up. And so she's talking about that as well as her like queer identity. I struggled with this a lot. And that could be partly my brain. I struggled with it going back and forth. It was hard for me to go through her story with her not being the actual person. So it's a memoir, but it's still not exactly her. And I think that was really hard for me because I worried that because of that, if there were some aspects that we weren't quite getting as her growing up as a trans woman, right? Especially like in high school. So like we have a scene where she's kissing a boy and I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. Like, what was that like for you? I would have I don't know. Not that every story has to be anything about you going through any of your queer identity. If you're a queer person, absolutely. Write a story about nothing if you want. Don't even delve into your credit. Who cares? Like, just have it be day-to-day life, whatever. But I did want that a little bit because I was curious because it felt like a lot of kind of like not a lot happening.
Yeah, it's interesting. There was certainly, especially with the past stories, which I guess they're all past stories now.
Yeah.
Because she even references like,
oh right, yeah.
Well, I drew this before I knew I was really trans. She said that, and looking back at some of those memories and stories that she had, it's like those moments would have been way more interesting if it wasn't a cis woman being depicted.
Yeah, to see her as her like genuine. Like how she was experiencing it at the time.
Yeah, there would have been more of a story there, basically. Yeah. If that makes sense. So that was difficult. And there were some like memories and moments where I was just like, wait, but it wouldn't have happened that way. And it didn't happen that way. Yeah. So I found myself thinking more about like, I wonder what actually happened because I know it didn't happen this way because this wasn't the lived experience, right?
Right.
I think she makes a point at the beginning. She doesn't like drawing herself, so she did this, and she wanted to put in who she thought she could be. But I think there are different ways you can do that. Like, I don't think I have it near me, but I mean, I've read like graphic memoirs where people are depicted as like different animals or like kind of anthropomorphic things, right?
Yeah.
So they're not necessarily, gender necessarily, right? I feel like there could have been a way, like if you were uncomfortable like drawing yourself, it could have been done a different way, and I think still, and perhaps or had a different, better impact. I don't know. Better reading impact for me at least. I found that difficult. I found the handwritten.
I really struggled with that. So in this, usually when you have like an ink lettering style, right? Yeah. It's consistent. It's like a font consistent throughout. This one is hard to tell a little bit, but each one of these is like handwritten from what I can tell because they don't match.
But yeah, I noticed every certain letter, none of them match. So I'm like, yeah, she's handwriting this, which some people can do, and it looks really nice. But oh my gosh,
My brain could not.
It messed me up the first time I started reading. I was like, I hate this font because I didn't know if it was a font. Like I thought it was a font at the time. And then I was like, oh no, she's handwriting the whole thing, which is going to take her forever, which is probably why this is a story about her writing her first graphic novel, which I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
And she's going through, like, she quit her job to, like, take a year and write this book. And she talks about how many pages she got done inking every day. And every single comic, we get what she ate for dinner. And I'm really over knowing that you ate lentils half the time. Okay. Or anything. I just don't care.
Yeah, I like nothingness. I don't mind that in a book, but there's something about this where I felt like it didn't add anything. Maybe because, like, I'm okay with nothingness if I feel like it's a funny thing or if I feel like an introspective thing. But I feel like there's a lot of extra text in here that didn't really add to anything. And
nothing at all.
It didn't make it interesting for me. And I feel really bad because I don't. This is hard because, like,
it is hard
because some books I read and I'm like, oh, this sucks, whatever. I want to like this, and I really don't.
Well, and it's like we obviously want to support, marginalized.
That's when it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard.
I always will support queer arts, and it's hard for me if I read something but from a queer art, I really didn't like it. I really didn't, and I was so bummed out.
I gotta say, the parts I did like were with the cat, and that's not just because me liking the cat, but, like, there were little cute cat moments. Her cat's name's Ampersand, which was cute. Like, there were cute cat moments, but, like, not a ton. Some of the interior art, which, you know what, didn't love it either.
Yeah.
It was fine, I guess, but there's some more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Josh said this is prose trying to be a comic. I don't think it's that either. It feels more like
I don't either.
And this is me. And again, maybe people really like this style of book. It doesn't work for me. It feels more like a train of thought with
stream of
added
consciousness.
to it. Yeah, stream of consciousness. So like in a diary way, but not in a diary way where you feel like there's something really like you're really going through something. It's like kind of just like a description of things that happened. It's like these things, like a list, like a list of things that happened, but without really like depth added into that for me. And my brain just says it can't. My brain couldn't. Now, granted, I've been going through a lot this weekend, but like I stared at it and I was like, I just couldn't. I couldn't.
I've been trying to read this for like more than a week now. And it's been incredibly difficult.
That's why it was hard. That's why I picked it up. Because we're like, this will be an easy win.
We definitely thought we would love this, I think. And the thing is, ultimately, I think it comes down to, even beyond the handwritten lettering, which was so difficult to read. The whole time, I was really like, oh my gosh, anyone with like dyslexia or some kind of reading comprehension, like, difficulty, like, would struggle with this. I was struggling with this, and I don't have that issue. Like,
it was like overstimulating. It was
hard. Some of it was hard to read. Like, I would read a line and be like, did I read that right? Because some of the letters are just difficult to read. It was not. People like looked at this and were like, yeah, this is it. Like, I'm very confused how that happened. But even beyond that, beyond the fact that, beyond the cis woman aspect, right? I think ultimately it comes down to nothing happens in this.
Yeah.
To the point where, again, we're going through her creating this graphic novel, not this one, the one before it. At one point, she even says, it's very wordy, and I edited it down, but people need to read more. And I was like, girl, like,
are you serious?
That was a part, yeah. So I was like, okay. And that was referring to the other one. So not even this one.
So mad.
Yeah, not even this one. Like, and I was like,
I don't mind words with purpose. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing, right? Like, and again, it's like I love a diary comic. I've read. I think you and I have both read like several where like things are happening in your life, but like,
I love it.
Again, the problem is she quit her job. She wrote the book. She talks about how many pages she didn't get done. She goes to eat with her friend, or she drinks a lot. That's a thing that's not didn't dive into that either, that she could potentially have some sort of issue there, right? Like,
I think I just want to, I'm used to graphic novels with more introspection, I think. And I think that's why it's hard.
they were like things told, and we never really learned anything, because even at the end, we know at the end she gets a call, and it's from a small book publisher who's potentially interested in a graphic novel.
Yeah.
So she tells her friend that she's going to go there.
Yeah.
And meet with him. We still don't know if the book, I mean, I guess I can look up if the book was published, but we don't learn that here. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? So there was no story. There's no story.
Yeah. Man, a composition will really matter a lot. And this is not it's just the genre. Oh, real quick. By the way, Kristan, thank you for watching me on my stream with Jess. It was nice seeing the chat. I feel like we reversed the roles.
Yeah, and you did great. You were awesome, Bar. I was there the whole time. I just popped in for a second in the chat. Typically, I watch those things like on the TV, so I don't have the chat up.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm excited. Congrats, Bar. I'm excited to watch it tomorrow, the next day while I'm at work. I've been, anyways, I'm going to watch it when I can dedicate the time.
But yeah, that was a fun time for sure.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
It feels bad.
I feel bad. Yeah, I do feel bad. And the thing is, so many people loved it. And again, so we want to say that perhaps you could pick this up and you could really enjoy it. I don't know. Molly Knox Ostertag blurbs it on the cover, right? There's a lot of great blurbs on this. Emily Carroll on the back, Scott McCloud on the back.
And the Goodreads reviews are really good across the way. The ones that aren't as good are the ones that really struggled with like overall layout and confusion, and then similar to how we feel, and then especially the font, the lettering was very difficult for a lot of people to read. My brain just doesn't work that way.
That one, this is the hardest like font I've read in a book, and it was incredible. And there was a lot of it which made it harder. Yeah.
I
don't know. It's
a
bummer.
You check it out, make your own opinion of it. It just feels bad when especially with somebody you want to champion. You know what I mean? You're like, oh man, you're just like, it's like if your best friend was like, hey, I made this thing, and you're like, oh sweet, you're like, oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I finished this and I was talking to Reed about it, and I think ultimately what I determined was the story about the story is better than the story.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like the beginning.
Oh yeah,
where she's talking about we see her, right? And the end where she comes back. I'm like, those bits, which are very few and far between, are more interesting than the story itself.
Yeah, I want to hear from her.
So the story of the story being done is more interesting than the story we get.
No, you would not. I can know for you won't like it.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
It's a second in Charles.
That's right.
I got mine from the library, so
yeah. Mine will be going there.
Anyways, let's talk about other stuff.
Yep.
Everybody in the chat, tell me some good things about your life because your girl's struggling.
I can show you a book that Jessica gave me for my birthday.
I would love that.
Maybe you already know about it, but Lost Stars.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm excited though, and it's a floppy. I love a good flop.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Come on now.
I'm very excited for you.
I also started season 4 of You today. I'm
really excited
because I started watching that show when it came out.
You need to do it appropriately. I need you to stop halfway.
Okay.
Because they released it in 2 parts.
Right.
So when you get halfway point, I want you to call me and tell me all of your thoughts and theories.
Well, I know it's halfway.
Yeah. So okay, halfway is the basement of the castle. You'll know what I mean when you get there.
Okay, suddenly there's castles. Got it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those rich English people. Like it's
that
like
makes
a
sense.
castle, but it's like a manor.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very interested at this point.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, that's not lighting up the mood at all.
No, I guess it is for the best, though. I hope.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All of my lighthearted things are kind of bummer things to discuss, so I don't know about. I did get to see signed Creed posters this weekend. That was exciting.
That is exciting.
Oh yeah, what are we reading next?
That's, you know what? Maybe that should be the topic of conversation now.
What are I'm gonna tell you right now. Next month overall is still kind of busy. Or at least at the beginning it's busy. So
okay.
The first couple weeks, I mean, we have hauls and reads, but something light for that second week, and then it can be heavier the rest of the time. That's fine.
We can do light the whole time.
Okay.
You know me, I'm not trying to. This was too much.
Yeah.
This took me too long.
Yeah.
I'm not about that life.
Oh, we could do Josh Greathouse's the second week. His webcomic?
Do we know how long that is?
Josh, how long is? It's not that long, right? Josh, what do you think? Based on my. What do you think? Is it light or not light? You tell us, and we'll decide where to put it in a month.
Yeah. What else? Let's get some more. Does anybody care in the chat?
Did not bring that spooky toy in here. Don't do it. She dropped it for a second. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure I want to read.
I know. I'm like, I feel like we had a whole list of things, and now I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. They said it's like reading manga, so it won't take that long.
Okay, it would take Maddie 30 minutes.
A ton of pages with no dialogue. How about, okay.
Josh, I love that.
How about, we'll do Josh's the last week.
Okay.
Because you're also coming to visit next month.
Yeah.
Which, man, I was telling Elliot, because he was like, okay, because I was like, oh, I've overdone it. I've overdone myself. I'm like nervous. He's like, okay, what's happening in May? And I went through week by week, and I was like, but the 20th, Kristan's coming to visit. And he's like, okay, so that's like a win. That's like a positive week. And I was like, yeah. So that's a good one. So that's not like I'm busy. It's like, oh, thank God. I'm like,
good.
A chill
maybe like right before, maybe we should plan that May 17th.
Yeah.
If you have that free, that Wednesday, instead of that weekend that I'm going to be there. So we don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Can do.
All right.
Sweet. Thank you, Josh. All right. So that one's planned.
Thanks, Josh.
The rest, I don't know. Are you going to do a stream when Kristan's coming over to yours? Probably not, but what I will probably do is take dumb videos and post them on Twitter. Because we kind of did that before, where it's just like...
yeah.
It'll be videos or posts or pictures of us doing our
stuff
usual stuff.
Throw stuff on the stories, maybe. Yeah.
Because I'm excited for like a sleepover, personally. I don't know if you're going to stay over here or not. That's what I was thinking you would do.
I mean, I think that was the plan, if you're still cool with that.
Yeah, I am. Because I want to have a little sleepover.
Yeah.
We'll pick up our feet like...
So I know Robin doesn't come out for everyone. Do you think she'll be my friend?
She'll come out for you, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, not right away. It'll happen.
Yeah. Trust, yeah, I get it.
But my dogs will be on you the entire time.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
But they're very nice. I'm not against DC versus vampires. Man, that Junji Ito book is out. I'm sure we should save it.
Yeah, what's it called? Tombs? There's probably going to be another one that comes out, though.
There's another one.
October. Yeah, we could do that.
We could treat ourselves.
Let's treat ourselves.
Yeah, let's treat ourselves a tomb.
Okay.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I agree.
I want something cute.
Yeah, where's the cute stuff?
Guys, what cute stuff's coming out?
Tell us about the cute things.
I don't know. I haven't got your gift yet because I'm in between 4 different books and I have been thinking about it so hard because I'm like, which one? So like one of those could be it, but I think a little manga would be nice. Let's do a manga.
Yeah, let's do a manga.
You know? Well, we're gonna have some dark and depressing with 2.
I mean, this kind of wasn't my. Wouldn't say it's cute.
Okay. Well, is there something depressing but fun? Not depressing, but like dark and fun.
Yeah, we like that.
I want something spooky. Maybe another little spooky something.
Yeah. What's spooky?
What's spooky? Josh saying Delilah Dirk. I wonder if my library has that. I have been looking at that for a long time.
Who publishes that?
It is. It sure is somebody. Let me check on here.
Someone did that.
It's for second. Oh man, the art is really cute. Let's say maybe Delilah Dirk, and let's see if our libraries have it.
Yeah, I would have to check.
Honestly, it looks really fun. But I like the cover a lot. We've done Lady Killer.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Lady Killer is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, loved it.
Drew B, if I had all the Suikoden 3 manga, I would. I would love to reread that and then see if it would be good for a non-Suikoden fan. Because I think I would die if you did anything Suikoden. I would just cry and I'd be so happy. But don't worry, because when Suikoden 2 comes out, I'll buy you a copy anyways. I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Let's do it.
I want to do it anyways.
Let's do it.
Because it's my favorite game ever. Something is killing the children. Oh yeah, because there's more of that now too.
Yeah,
we
I'm like,
part of it.
We did part of it.
I
forget what issue I stopped on.
I'm assuming that's still really good. I'm worried it'll, but like, I've been so worried after reading Nice House on the Lake that I'm gonna be like betrayed again because
I get it. I totally
that first was so good, and now I'm like, there's always those like ongoing kind of like spooky ones, and I'm like, it's gonna break my heart.
I feel like the volume 2 hurt me.
Yeah,
it offended me.
Yeah, man, I liked Ice Cream Man. You and I both did that, right?
Yeah, we've read it.
I liked it a lot.
It's good.
Slasher of New York.
What
was that one?
I don't know.
Slasher of New York. I should write comic and not just Slasher of New York because it gave me a whole lot of news articles.
And then hear the people. Yeah.
Oh, is it Maniac of New York? Oh, I also have I have From Hell from the books from the library. Have you read that?
I haven't.
I really liked the first volume of that. But your Ashes.
Isn't it just one volume?
From Hell?
Like a chunky? Yeah.
Well, now, yeah, it was one. They
put it all
finished
together.
it. They put out a bigger one.
Got it.
Yeah. Ashes. That's an audiobook? Man, my brain is so slow.
I know. I'm looking up stuff too.
Ashes
I don't
is
know.
quick read and it's really good.
What is
it? Man, I have come across a few. I need to look up, but there's a few like online manga only that have looked really good too. So, Magnetic Press. Is it French? Looks neat. Let me do some thinking on it. Let's keep talking about him, but let's.
Wait, what's Magnetic Press? Who did?
Ashes. Because it's a.
I've had such a bad run with Magnetic Press lately.
Oh yeah, what's that? Maybe that's. How about a show just talking prose books that should turn into comic books? That'd be fun.
You know what?
That's not a bad idea.
I actually love
the
that.
The answer is Uglies. I just want Uglies to be something. I love that book so much.
I never actually read it. I know of it.
I love Uglies. That and like, did you ever read? There's another trilogy. I think I'm gonna read. I'm kind of into like I want to start rebuying some series I loved when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is Lyriel, Sabriel, and Aberson. I can't remember who it's by, but I love that series so much. And I don't know if it's by Garth Nix. I have no idea if that holds up in any way. But I want to read it so bad.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm voting we do that after Halls and Reads.
Let's do it. Okay, let's make it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, and in June, I'll be ready to do some real reading. I would eventually like to do Mermaid Saga.
Read it. Loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah, it's just 2 volumes.
Oh, I mean, we could do Mermaid Saga.
I mean, well, you could do that sometime.
Okay, that's the sometime. Add it in there.
I'll add it.
Invisible Kingdom. I would like to read Invisible Kingdom. I never read it. Well, you know what, Kristan, now that you have Lost Stars, I'm going to read it so I can return it to Jessica because I haven't.
Yeah, maybe we should read that together.
I'll read it with you. Yeah. And then, hey, there's a manga of Lost Stars.
I did hear that.
Yeah. You know, she's just tired. We've been gone. I had a dog sitter. Now she's just like, where have you been? And she's about to be really disappointed because I have no energy. So the minute this is done, I'm just going to be like, just like in my bed. I might watch the new Power Ranger special because I have been excited for that.
Treat yourself.
Ice Planet Barbarian should not be
you don't want to see the the covers it turned into
somebody
multiple.
does.
Somebody does.
Let me tell you, it would. I could not talk about it on here,
and
I will not
show the
art.
art.
I'm not going to talk about any of those books on here. That is for me only, and for my Goodreads. So you can see if I'm reading any of them. I will post most of them on Goodreads, not all of them, because some of them I'm embarrassed to review. But
I think you should just embrace it.
No promises. Oh, I do have Death by Neil Gaiman. One day she will. One day I'll finish Harrow. I'm gonna have to reread Gideon now. It's been too long, Bar. Bar, can you tell me? Can you
give me a recap?
Listen, can you tell me or like look and somebody tell me there's a good video that like the problem is I can't remember who is who and it's killing me and it's making it very difficult to finish Harrow. I need a video that's like it's something easy to follow or somebody's like, here is who, and I don't know, use fan art or something. So I can remember all of these people because I'm telling you it is so hard for me to do. It's very difficult and it's killing me. Ice Planet Barbarians. Don't worry about it.
It's not a comic. Don't worry about it, Josh.
It's not. It is a romance series
that Maddie likes a lot.
Listen, I'm really into monster romances. It's fine. Why was Austin not in Power? A lot of people weren't in Power Rangers forever. I'm not really sure for all of them, but like some of them, I'm sure it's a pay thing. Some of them, they just didn't want to have to do it. They all have so many like issues. Listen, it's all so much work, James.
It is.
If I do it, then I have to like watch it. And then what if I don't respond? What if I'm that person who makes it and then I'm just being really rude and I don't respond? I'm so busy. I'm so busy, James. I've got like a new job. I'm so busy. My goal with my therapist is to do less so that way I can enjoy this kind of stuff more.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's a good idea.
Stuff. Hey, I love a long video essay. I'll be honest with you. I love a nice, juicy video essay, even about stuff I don't care about.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess those are getting popular now.
Oh yeah. I've watched my fair share too.
People do it on like all those Nickelodeon shows and like hours of them.
Yeah.
My favorite one is still the one about that Christian church in Canada that does like the Easter plays that are like.
You told me about that one. You need to send me that one.
Oh shit! I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
I'll do it right now. Everyone should watch it. It's the funniest thing ever. It's the YouTube channel is Jenny Nicholson. I'm obsessed with her, you guys. I watched her whole 3 hours, 48 minutes breakdown of the Evermore theme park, which is like a D&D themed theme park. I was living, okay? But yeah, the church play cinematic universe, I highly recommend it. It was so fun that this year, because Easter was coming up, we're like, we're going to watch this. And so we clocked into that website, that church's website, to watch Beauty and the Beaster. You heard it right here. Beauty and the Beast are like Easter. And you're like, who's going to get crucified this time?
Wow.
Surprise, it's Beauty this time. She gets crucified.
This is amazing.
And she's not obsessed with reading books. She's obsessed with reading the Bible. That's right. You heard it here. Incredible.
Wow.
It is so funny.
Reed and I are going to have to watch that together.
You're going to have the best time. Because then you're like, what's the song choice going to be? And I'll tell you about Beauty and the Beast because it's not in this video, so it won't spoil it because that's brand new. Because there's always some songs in there, and they always sing the lament song. So when whoever's getting crucified, of whatever weird film they adapted, there's like a lament song while they're getting crucified. And this one was Freebird.
What's happening at this place?
I don't know.
Wow. Amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah,
And
I'm
at
gonna
one
check
point
that
they did
out.
the time warp, which let me tell you is not
Not
church
in Beauty and the
appropriate.
Beast. Also.
Can tell you what, Miss, what are you doing back there? Fun fact about my life, I won a high school talent show to time warp.
Nice. Of
But,
course you did.
I don't think that's a very cool thing to do in front of everybody in high school, but sure did.
But you won.
Oh, I haven't seen one of the Last Unicorn. That'd be cool. Hey, why isn't there a comic book on the Last Unicorn?
I think there is.
What?
I feel like I've seen one.
That's cool. Did I? Okay, listen. It's the best. It's so good. Whenever they watch the Church Play Cinematic Universe video, and then find out wherever you can watch Beauty and the Beaster, because it's amazing. Hasn't Belle been through enough? She's been kidnapped and felt literal monster kidnapped her. Now she'd get crucified on top of it. Yeah.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot. It's very funny. And what's even funnier is that when she's getting crucified, it's Mrs. Potts that sings the song. Also,
Wow.
the spout inappropriately placed.
Wow.
Like she's got a willy.
Okay. That's wild.
It's so good. Oh man, what else? Hey, do not bring that squeaky toy over here, girl. I'm sorry. I love you very much.
They're truly the stars of the show now.
I know.
Moose just chilling. Just straight chilling. Love that.
What happened to the girl like Magic Knight Ray Earth? She shows me once in a while, Tina. And we should next time we do a manga thing, we should call in Tina.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Although still judging her for Love on the Other Side or whatever.
Oh, that was her?
It's Tina.
Wait a second. I don't know that you told me that was her. I think you were like my friend, and I was like,
But listen, if we bring her on the show again, she'll tell it herself.
Yeah, interesting. Okay,
let's bring her on for Tombs. That'd be fun. And we still need to finish eventually 20th Century Boys.
Yeah, we do.
1, Jessica's reading it.
Yeah, I heard.
And 2, I know that Alex will be ready to finish it too, because he's coming on for Pluto this month.
Awesome.
Josh's Dirty Christian songs. The only thing I know about Christianity, I take everything in those songs as facts. I don't know what songs those are.
I don't either.
I feel like Ice Planet Barbarian is more wholesome in this series. There's a lot of lore in there. Okay. There's a lot of great lore in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. I'm not going to talk about it. You can't bait me to talking about the lore in this, so it's not going to happen. The covers are beautiful, though. Not the ebook covers, anyways. Not that you can trust a cover anymore, because I read that dumb gay vampire book that ended up being awful. They tricked me with Kevin Wada art.
That is a bummer.
That's the worst. Oh, I know what song you're talking about. From do you listen to Garfunkel and Oates?
No, I'm familiar, but I don't.
They're so funny. I love them a lot. Listen, I can only put Kristan through so much.
I mean, I want to get back to it. At this point, though, I'm like, have I forgotten every character?
I know.
And I can't reread all that. I can't.
That's the other thing. I want to be doing less things so I can, like, have a little Discord night where we watch the movies. I really want that for myself.
That would be fun.
And for everybody all together. That's what I want. Why is my... Oh, my sister, who's significantly older than me, like 20 years or more age difference, does not understand how to work an Amazon wish list. And it has been very funny. It's like helping your parents out with like tech.
Oh, yeah.
Because she didn't figure out how to share the link to this Amazon list.
Love that.
So I had to fix that. And now she's like, I want to add this thing to the list, but I don't know how to do it.
Love that.
You know, that's... Bless it. You know, I taught her how to use a controller. It's been a time. Yeah, I have a nephew that's a year older than me. I have a very There's a huge age difference in my. It's weird. I have 2 great nephews. I was born an aunt. You know, it's a weird. Hayden, it's not good. I'm gonna tell you right now. I forgot what it's called. It's not good. It's on my Goodreads. I reviewed it. I give it like a 2. It's not
It's a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, I did pick up. Speaking of, I saw this at the library. I this can either be very good or very bad, but it's Infamous. Booksmart meets Bridgerton.
It looks cute by the cover,
right?
Yeah.
I hope it's good. But I don't know.
Let me know.
Yeah, I have about like 12, 14 year difference between me and the youngest sibling I've got. I'm the baby. And you're just only little child.
I'm the only one. Just me.
Just you. They are making Buffy comics lately. We are not reading them.
That's right.
We leave Hayden to read them and tell us how bad it is.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they're like, this one's okay.
Yeah. I do intend to go back at some point because I'd love to just, rip them apart if that's what they deserve.
Maybe that's what it needs.
Honestly.
I think I'll have to be drinking a little bit to do it. I'll be honest with you.
I feel like we should do it though and then do a show on it because that would be good content. Okay.
But I'll be drinking.
It's fine.
For the drunkards in the audience, I'll be doing it for them. You must be spoiled, Maddie. Technically, you're the only child with those age. I mean, basically, but only for a while, and then I raised 3 of my nephews. So I had a blissful 12 years, and it was ripped from me. It was like, guess what? You get to be an adult now. You had this life. It was great. You're an adult. Figure it out. I'm like, I don't want to be a mom.
Aww.
Not my own children. My nephews. But anyways, that's too much information right away. How was record store day?
It was great. It was great. Rita was tabling at a record store in her hometown, and that went really well. And then I got my Our Lady Peace record, which is all I wanted. Yeah.
I'm still the most jealous of your Fiona Apple Extraordinary Machine.
They repressed it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think about I'll Cry on live air.
Yeah, you may want to look that up. Yeah.
I
saw some ad, so I knew it was out.
Oh. I'm looking at it right now. That album means more to me than anything. It's not even that
it's a good one.
It's sold out. No, it's not. It's my birthday coming up. I might get it. It looks so pretty too.
I was gonna say I think it's like green, right?
Oh,
better than my copy. Mine's just black.
Elliot, can you tell somebody I want that for my birthday? Please. That's my listen to when my dad died record. That's like the one. Mm-hmm. But the fun of being close to your age with siblings that you someone to torment. Yeah, I didn't have that. I mean, the younger ones did torment me, but not in like a fun way. Like in a very scary police got called way. But the older ones are really cool. They're really neat. They're like, we all hang out and like, they like my quirkiness and my jokes, and they're very inappropriate.
Good.
And it's very fun. We all like watch movies together, and I'm getting them to read Evelyn Hugo. I didn't tell them how gay it was. That's a surprise. I was like, you gotta read Evelyn Hugo. And I'm like, they're cool though. And so I'm really excited about that. For her to like, and like, I just read Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and like, she's gonna read that one too. And I'm like,
fun. That's on my shelf. Yeah.
I hope I really liked it.
Yeah, good.
It was really good. Games currently playing. Have you been playing anything on your Switch at all?
No, but if we count board games, I played Wingspan the past 2 nights. Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring it over, right?
I mean, absolutely. If you want me to, of course. Of course.
So bad.
Yes.
If I buy the computer one, will you buy the computer one so we can play together online?
100%. Yeah.
I would like that.
Yep.
That would be nice.
I will do that.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean, I just got a birthday present I ordered for myself with my Amazon points in the mail.
Ooh.
And it's a board game.
What'd you get?
Have you seen the anything about Earth?
Is that? I'm assuming that's the name of it,
That's
and
the
not
name
just
of
like. Have you ever heard about Earth?
Have you heard about Earth before?
Have you seen anything about it?
You know, it's a nice place to live, I guess. Like, we have oxygen and stuff.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll have to show it to you.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. Oh man, words. My brain stopped working. We platinumed Marvel Midnight Suns.
Nice.
So now we just wait for the Storm DLC. As soon as I have free time, I will be playing the DLC for Horizon Forbidden West, which is what I really deserve in my heart to play.
Mm-hmm.
I did download a cryptid dating sim, so I've started that. I haven't finished it. I don't know. I feel like there's some games coming out that I want you to play, and I can't remember what they are.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just give you games. I don't know. I'm figuring out your birthday still. I'm like, do I wait till you come in?
Whatever you want to do.
My dad has 11 siblings. That sounds like my rural Kentuckian Catholic families. 4 sisters and 1 brother, but all over 5 years older than me. So by the time I truly need a sibling, they were moved out. Yeah, that was me too. So you were just like, let's give Kristan the same experience.
Yeah, I'm like, Kristan doesn't even get another one. I always wanted an older sister.
Oh yeah,
that's what I wanted.
Well, I'm younger than you, so I can't fill that role.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know, Reed and I we're the same.
Yeah.
Can't believe you robbed the cradle like that.
I know, it's pretty messed up.
You're the cougar in the relationship.
I'm like, I can't believe he was born in the 90s. Yikes.
Yikes.
Which is extra funny because I'm barely not.
Yeah. Who would you... I'm assuming you just know your dad. Dad, more books, please.
Yeah.
That's what I'm jealous of is... Larry, I'm glad that you like books and Kristan like books. That's really cool. My parents, my mom's like, she doesn't get it at all. Mm-hmm. Like, and I strive to be, Bar, I haven't played it yet. You can't tell me anything about the DLC. I swear to God. Bar, have you seen my Aloy cosplay? Did you know? I made it myself. Have you seen it? Anyways. Tell me nothing. That is a treat for Maddie of this week. I've earned this. I pray that I have enough time. I just want to take a day off so bad, you guys. I was gonna take off Friday, and it was like, family emergency. And I was like, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't it be convenient?
I mean, did you see Josh's grandpa was the youngest of 25? Is Nick Cannon his father?
Oh my God, is Nick Cannon your dad?
Like, is that?
Is your grandpa? Is Nick Cannon great grandpa? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why are we trying to fight? We're not gonna fight. I mean, I'd love to learn how to box, but let's be real, I don't want to fight anybody.
Yeah, nobody got time for that.
I'm gonna fight with these crystals. I follow a guy on TikTok who makes that joke.
Nice.
I'm like, it just makes me laugh.
Good one. Have you seen those Miley Cyrus videos of like her voice from that movie or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so. No.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna send you like 4 of them because they're amazing.
Do.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. You know, maybe.
I mean, honestly.
My great-grandpa heard the Gettysburg Address. I don't know how he had time, Josh. How do you have time to do any of that?
Yeah, truly.
Your poor great-grandmother. What? I know. Yeah, I saw it. I would send you a picture right now. I can find it real quick, actually. What else? You know, I've woken up now, so I'm not as like... Seriously, I looked so sad earlier. I was just like... I was just crying because I'm one of those people that like if I feel really sick, I'm really tired, I just cry.
No.
That's me. I made it all
Killing
myself. You can't tell, but I did make armor and a bow and the whole shebang. But I'm very proud of it. I haven't been that motivated to make a cosplay since then. It's the one where she sounds like one of the battle droids from the Star Wars prequels.
Yes, it's that one. Yes. That's one of the good ones. Yeah, they're so good. They're so
man.
Good. Reed and I just cried and laughed at them for like 2 hours straight one night when we were supposed to be going to sleep.
I love that. That's so good.
Yep, it was a good time.
Oh, by the way, that If I Were a Fish song that was trending on TikTok is now fully released.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about it, and I need to listen to it.
If you need something to lift you up, I cried. I listened to something.
I still get it stuck in my head like daily.
Well, it's so sweet. I don't know if you guys have heard it. Listen, it is just, it is keeping my mental health in check. And tomorrow I'm gonna treat myself, treat my probably autistic self. I'm not sure yet still. And I'm going to listen to that on repeat for like 30 minutes. And I'm just so excited.
I'm playing that in the car for Reed when we go out of time tomorrow. So
get ready. She's got ready for the news burst, okay?
I'm going to cry.
Because there's the whole thing about being a rock in the perfect shape. And she said that and I just cried.
I'm excited.
This perfectly lovely, happy song. And I'm just like, I am the perfect shape.
I love that. Love that.
Being the heaviest fish in the sea is good. Incredible.
Love it.
But man, I'm so excited that you're watching You. I can't wait to hear about it.
I'm so into it. I'm invested already. Yeah.
It's gonna be lovely. Well, I guess let's have reckon. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I reckon we're good. And next Sunday, we're gonna talk about Halls and Reeds.
That's all right.
I'm gonna be relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna chill.
I'm gonna chill. Another Castle. Yes, I have. That was very good. It's a good song.
Oh, I like it's so supportive.
Thank you. He's just
he didn't think I did great. It's fine though.
Just me.
That's okay. It's all right. I get it.
Wait, I just totally trying to drink this coffee and it's like over here. I'm like, no way.
Ooh, Reed brought me a coffee earlier.
Yeah.
And then I put it on the table and then I got up and I guess I hit the table a little bit and then it just fell everywhere and I didn't have my coffee and I'm sad.
Oh, I'm really sad for you.
Yeah. Not to make it a bummer. I just felt like, sometimes things happen. You need to talk about them.
Yeah, it's true. I started off with like the biggest bummer. It was okay. So it's fine. That's good. Chris, you clearly slayed it.
Thanks, Josh.
Oh man, I'm gonna send you another thing too about this old lady using the word slay. It makes me laugh a lot.
Oh, okay. Love that.
Yeah. Comic Slayer becoming a Superman fan or getting a hug from David Boreanaz.
Oh, both incredibly unlikely. Both really unlikely.
We did look amazing doing it.
Oh, thank you, Bar. Love that.
This is some old hair. Got home, napped. Did dance practice for 2 hours, napped. Did a photo shoot, came back, did this.
I just cut my hair, so
Look at you.
Yeah, you can't see a lot of it, but it's fine.
I bet it's fun to touch. I love when it's that short.
I like it too. Yeah, it feels nice. Even just like showering, I'm like, oh yay, where'd all my hair go? Yeah, and my hair grows so fast. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, let's get it off. Like it's just gonna come right back.
I gotta get these bangs cut again because it was very cute, and now it's like.
That's bothering you? Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm back to my I can only do the swoop.
I get you.
So I'm losing it. I'm so tired. Thank you guys for sticking in, even though I'm delirious.
We had a great time, Maddie. We had a great time. You did great. You
Still
killed
doing
it.
This. I don't know.
You killed it. What is it? What is it? What is it? The kiss something?
Oh, the Kistles.
Kistles. Okay. You were just... you're fun. Love that.
It reminds me, all weekend, Ellie and I were like, we have fun.
we did a thing. It's great.
Which I would say after I would change lyrics to have butthole in them. That's all I did all weekend. I'm an adult, and I'm still just like, what if the song said butthole?
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to.
It's just good. Okay. All right. We gotta cut off here. I'm gonna go watch Power Rangers because I'm an adult.
Do it.
And I'm gonna eat pizza.
Yes, because you're an adult. Yes. Why are we like this? Okay.
I'm so tired. All right. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, morning, whatever. I hope that we gave you some joy in your life. And sometimes you read a book and you'll like it. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
We'll read another one sometime and we'll like that one.
I may not have liked it, but I didn't hate it. You know what I mean? Not like.
Yeah, sure.
Not like Sabrina or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
We are stupid. Boogie in your butt?
Do you remember that song?
No.
Oh, I can hear it now. Yep. As a kid. Loved it.
As many times as it takes, Elliot. Okay, now I'm going to edit because I'm about to sneeze. Everybody, I love you. Have a good night. We will see you next time.
And check out instocktrades.com.
That's right.
Bye. Thanks for being here.